Hey guys, we're back with another episode. Also want to just let you guys know that we changed the channel to It's the Crooks, and I guess not too long after that, found out some news, and we just got married, and wasn't really expecting things to go this way, but Jasmine kind of gave me some news without me really realizing it that she was basically, gonna leave me. So you're not gonna tell them that you decided to leave? And
I mean, I just have to do what I have to do.
I don't even really know why she had to do it like that though. For me to find out the way that I found out was kind of crazy. And normally we do everything together, and you always see us here happy. And I can't lie, I'm a little heartbroken. Not really used to being without her, but I guess at this point in time, that's just kind of the way that it's gonna go down. Hopefully everything works out. The time that we end up spending apart, we can come back together. And I mean, is that your plan, or you gotta let them know, man?
I mean, when I have to leave, I just have to leave. So I don't know what you want me to do.
I mean, and the craziest part is I didn't even know.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know until after you decided to just, spring it on me like that.
But I didn't spring it on you.
I mean, I know that it can be stressful sometimes when we gotta do what we gotta do, but I didn't expect that it was gonna turn out like this.
I mean, I don't think it's such a big deal. I just have to go by myself and do what I need to do. That's it. It's stressful when you're tagging along. And
wait, so you feel like I'm just tagging along in this relationship?
it's not even gonna be that bad. I don't think it's a big deal. It just needs to happen. So there's no sense of you crying about it.
I mean, I'm not crying on my butt, man, still.
Well, then you'll get over it.
Why? See what I deal with? She rough.
And you want to be attached to my hip.
You can't go on now if you want.
Well, I think I have 2 more weeks.
Oh, wait, so you got this planned out?
Counting down the days.
So you got this planned out?
Of course.
Yeah, well, I'm just gonna apologize for her because I can't understand for the life of me why we're all just kind of finding out about this together, live. And I think that we need to just express to you guys, relationships are not easy, but you always have to put in the work, and that's kind of the situation I think that we're in right now, is just put in the work. And she got to put in the work more, and maybe for you got to go so that you can put in that work on your own.
Pretty much, because it's like I said, it's stressful.
Well, you have anything you want to say to them, like when you think that, how you think everything's gonna turn out?
It's gonna turn out good. It's gonna turn out like it always should.
So you think this is for the best?
I guess so. I mean, I don't really technically have a choice.
I mean, I don't have a choice.
Why not?
I can't make you stay.
No, you can't.
Well, guys, I guess you can leave in the comments right now what your feelings are towards this, but all I can do is really say I'm sorry. And I'm hoping that, everything works out and that Jazz is back. I love her. We love her. I ain't gonna lie, it really does hurt. I'm like, damn, man, she really leaving. She's really leaving. You seem so nonchalant about it. That's how you feel? You rough. Well, Psych! All right, she really is leaving, but it is not like it's not what you think. And there is a life lesson in all of this. So, you want to explain, or you want me to kind of start it off?
Y'all, I'm just going on a work trip. I travel for work. I go to other cities to do my job. And this time, I told Nicholas that it's probably best that he doesn't come.
Because I go on all of them.
Yeah, he literally comes to every single trip.
Every single one.
Literally every single trip.
Mm-hmm.
And, yeah, it's just be easier for him to stay home, take care of the house, do the stuff that he loves to do.
I'm gonna just put it like this: it can be stressful. For one, I go on a trip with her to make sure that I take away her anxiety and make sure that I'm there because again, she's a woman and she's traveling on her own. But it can be stressful for me too. It can be stressful for both of us. But there's responsibilities at the house and stuff like that. There's other things that I got to take care of, and I have to figure out a way to still work and be gone as well. And the other thing is, I'm not a homebody at all. So me being locked in a room for a week, like, it's crazy because I can't really necessarily maneuver like that. I mean, I'll go out and walk and stuff like that, but I think the last time we went on a trip, it was like 110 degrees every day. So me walking outside was like brutal. But it's really that I'm confined and constrained in the room. There's other responsibilities again that we have at home that don't get taken care of, which causes more anxiety. So I think, although it may relieve her anxiety at times, just because when she does come back, then we'll go out and explore. But we're kind of going to like the same cities over and over, and I think it becomes a bit redundant. And I think it has not started, but it has caused stress too. So the same anxiety that you're trying to relieve, it's kind of what would you call it, like.
It's just creating more anxiety and more stress.
Yeah. So.
Because at the end of the day, I still have to do my job. I can't. There's nothing that I can really do about that unless I get another job.
Or we blow up. So hit the like button, share the video. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's hard to be outside all day and then have to come back to a hotel and he's antsy and he wants to move around. And then I get tired and I don't necessarily want to go anywhere or move around, and then
or like I'll go with her to the wherever the location is, and then I gotta figure out how to actually work in that particular space, which typically the environment that she's in, it is not really conducive. It's not an area or an environment where you can do work. So it's very hard on me to do that. And then again, it's just like a really chaotic, crazy environment normally when she's at work, and I still don't see her anyway. So it's almost like, what's the point of me going? So there's that. So I think this will be her last trip of the year, I think, right?
Probably my second to last trip of the year. I'll probably go somewhere one more time. But yeah.
And I might go on that one. Who knows? But this particular one, I'm sitting out. And yes, again, I will say I'm a little heartbroken because, again, like I said, I've been on every trip, even before getting married. So I guess it's the concern, like, okay, now my wife is going away and she's going to be by herself for a week, blah, 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 blah. But, we'll do the FaceTime and everything like that. And I'm sure we can, vlog the experience as well for you guys. But this particular trip, I'm sitting out and that's pretty much it. Everything will be fine. We are not leaving or separating like that, but let us know if we got you still.
Y'all are funny if y'all really thought that was the case.
You just seem so nonchalant even about going regardless if this is a joke or not.
Well, I have to go to work. I have to do what I have to do.
Well, the crazy thing is, before I started coming, she'd be like, man, it's so rough, and I gotta go by myself, and I'm locked in the room, and then I go, and I eat, and I go. Yeah. Because all she would do is go to work, come back, matter of fact, come back, get like some kind of crappy food, and just be locked in the room for the rest of the night. And then I started going, and then we in the streets.
Yeah. But I also think that was too because my job has evolved a lot. So when you first started coming, I wasn't doing as much. I'm sorry, not when you first started coming. Before you started coming, I wasn't doing as much. I wasn't going to as many stores. I wasn't as exhausted. So yes, all I did was go get some food and go back to the room, or go sit somewhere and have dinner and then hurry up and get back to the room before it got dark. And then once my job started getting a little bit more intense, you started coming, and then it was like, okay, you're here, this is great, no anxiety. But then the anxiety starts coming in when it's like, dang, you're kind of stuck in the room now, no transportation, nowhere to go. You know, sometimes depending where the hotel is located, you can't really go outside, depending on the weather. Like, it's so many other things that play a part in that. So
yeah. And again, I will get, you know, crazy, especially if the hotel's whack. So and I used to travel all the time for work. I used to wish that I could have somebody come with me, but I think just because of the type of people that we are, every single time is not necessary. In this particular city that she's gonna go to, I feel like I've been too many times. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think for you, it's super overdone. For me, it's literally just work. So that's maybe why I just feel so nonchalant about it, because it's like, it's a part of my job, and that's
I used to have that type of job, and I quit for me now. Like I said, I would only be going for her. Either way, appreciate y'all for watching the video. Hope we didn't scare you too bad. Make sure you leave a comment below if we got you. We love you. Peace.